everybody? Welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And as always, I love bringing experts to the table. They talk about everything from finance to cooking to building your business to what's coming up in the new year. And today we're going to talk about how to expand your brand, what that word marketing means. Because I met this young man at Secret Knock recently. You guys know I love Secret Knock. And the reason I first walked up to him, he's got the coolest hair and beard I've ever seen. Kyle Bergthold is here. Are you here?
I'm here.
There he is. There he is. See, he's got the coolest hair and beard I've ever seen. This guy is so cool. So let's talk about, I looked at your bio and I went, Spanish and business. What made you make that combination in the first place?
Yeah, definitely. So I always loved Spanish growing up. I lived in San Antonio and I always wanted to learn to speak it. And so I studied a lot in high school and decided to major in it. And then about halfway through learning Spanish, I realized that I was learning to be a Spanish teacher, and that's about it. There wasn't a lot of value I could bring to the marketplace. So I combined it with business and ended up double majoring in entrepreneurship, small business management with Spanish.
That's amazing. So are you using Spanish to reach Spanish-owned businesses? Because, over 70% of YouTube viewers don't speak English around the world. Are you using it to create, products for Spanish businesses as well? Or are you mainly focused on the English market?
Still mainly focused on the English market, although I have done, we have run like Facebook ads in Spanish for Owner.com. And yeah, I mean, I do like sales calls in Spanish and stuff for people who request it. I just did an onboarding call in Spanish yesterday. So it definitely comes in handy to speak Spanish for sure.
I do a lot of cruises and we go to, to Mexico a lot. You need to come so you can explain and get me a better deal on all the stuff I buy out in town. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about the fact that you went from bartender to marketing expert. Why? How? And there's somebody out there that goes, wait a minute, I'm a bartender. I would love to do that. How did you do that?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. So I bartended for years. I also I did everything in the restaurant industry. And I ended up getting into cryptocurrencies in 2017 when it had its huge run up. And so I was very lucky. I got very lucky to have invested in Ethereum early. I turned like $4,000 into $186,000. And so I had money to quit my job. And so that's what I did. I decided I wanted to learn marketing. And so I quit bartending and I took out $40,000 to live for a year while I taught myself marketing. And what I did was I started polyphasic sleeping, where I would sleep from midnight to 3:30, and I would take 2 20-minute naps, one from 10:50 to 11:10 a.m. and another from 4:50 to 5:10 p.m. And I would wake up at 3:30 every morning and read for 2 hours. I have a huge library here. I read everything on, mindset first. So self-improvement and personal development. And then I read a bunch of sales books. I read a bunch of copywriting and advertising books. And it was really just that. I was waking up and just steadily reading for 2 hours every day. And then I learned ClickFunnels and web design. And I just started teaching myself all these different software integrations. And just one thing led to another. But I know I was very lucky to have, had the money to quit my job. Right. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay. But you could have went anywhere. You made this money. You could have decided to go in any direction. What made you decide to go towards marketing and funnels? I mean, you're talking my language. I could sit here and talk to you all day about WordPress and ClickFunnels and tech and SaaS. And I'm sure there are people out there right now going, what the heck are they talking about? What made you decide to go that way?
Yeah, it was a small business management course that I took. It was called Business Planning at Euler. That really got me thinking about how I could start my own business. I had, we designed a sleep mask from scratch, and I won't get too into it, but basically I had to build a product and bring it to market. That was what we did in this class. And I led my group, and we had a very successful launch with it. And so I always knew that I wanted to do something more than bartending, right? And so that was why whenever I knew that, like, whenever I eventually quit my job. That's what I wanted to do, is start my own business. And if you're going to start your own business, you better be damn good at sales and marketing, right? So that's what I did.
You would
And
think. I know quite a few people that go, sales, what's that? It's like, wait a minute, hold on. How do people even know where you are? But you took all of that information and all your experience in restaurants, in bartending, and you initially started building funnels that were for food-based, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, at first I worked with a realtor, lawyer, a dentist.
Wow.
I had a couple of restaurant owners, but yeah, I was working more for like service businesses. And then I took a course online by Sam Ovens called Consulting Accelerator. And he basically really hammered in the idea that you need to niche down, right? Because specialists make more money.
Right.
And so I realized if I niche down into a very specific niche market, I could charge more. And I really understood restaurants really well. And I knew a lot of restaurant owners. And so that's what I did. I niched down and I started a company called Food Funnels, building custom chatbots for restaurants to do their marketing, and then combined with Facebook ads.
So do you consider yourself a Facebook expert?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. That's like, I always say that there's T-shaped marketers, right? Google calls them T-shaped people, where like I have a really good understanding of like sales and advertising and media buying and copywriting and business strategy and all these things. But I go really deep in Facebook ads. It's what I spend a lot of time reading about, learning about. Plus I'm in the trenches every day, right? I spend thousands of dollars a day. So that's the best way to learn, right? It's not taking a course, it's doing.
So Food Funnels grew to being owner.com, correct?
So what happened was whenever COVID hit, the restaurant industry and hospitality industry in general just took a huge hit, right?
Oh yeah.
And so I had a lot of my clients deferring, where they were like, hey, we're having to close down. There's no in-store dining. We can't pay you anymore. And so I went from making like $12,000 a month to $1,800 a month. So I was trying to figure out like, okay, what am I going to do? I can pivot, I have the skill set. I can pivot into, working with different people. I don't have to work with restaurant owners anymore. And it was around that time that a young entrepreneur named Adam Guild reached out to me. And he had started a company called Place Pull. And he asked me if I'd be interested in auditing his Facebook account. And he, we talked, and I told him I think I could lower his cost to acquire a customer after auditing his account. And so I started contracting with him. And I ended up taking their cost to acquire a customer from $860 to under $400.
Wow.
So I cut it in half. And it was just from plugging holes in the way that their Facebook campaign was architectured, and, just having good copy. And I know how to speak to restaurant owners, right? And if you know how to speak to the desires and fears and pain points that your ideal customer, your avatar, is experiencing, then they think, this is me, that's me, this person understands me, they must know how to solve my problem.
Yeah, you're talking to me kind of a thing. So if you're a restaurant owner, we've been in COVID now for almost 2 years. So if people are watching this in 2045 or something like that, they may be going, what's a COVID? Hopefully that's the case.
Right.
But right now
Hopefully.
We're still in it. If you're a restaurant owner and you're going, man, I need to talk to this guy, maybe he can help me. How do they find you? What do they do?
Yeah, definitely. I would go to www.owner.com and you'll see a layout page there where you can watch a video of our testimonials. There's a collage video, and you can get a breakdown of everything that we do. It's basically an all-in-one marketing platform for restaurants. And it combines everything that independent restaurant owners need to succeed online, to own their restaurant online. So what a lot of people don't know is if they order through Grubhub and DoorDash and Uber Eats and these third-party platforms, they actually charge 15% plus 30% commissions to the restaurant owner. So they're charging on both because they're marrying consumer to business, right? And so what we do is we build out a direct online ordering platform branded to independent restaurants where their customers can order directly from them without having to pay 30% commissions. And it has a lot of marketing features baked right in: guest loyalty points, automated email and text marketing, list lead capture, landing pages, conversion rate optimization, search engine optimization, everything that they need.
Wow, that's amazing. I know Alan's going to cut me off in any second now, but I'm sure somebody out there is going, well, I don't own a restaurant. Get in touch with Kyle. Get in touch with him. Go to owner.com or go to, to his website and say, hey, can you help me? I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm a dentist, because this is where he started. So I'm sure he can help you with your Facebook ad. Really, Alan, for real. I'm sure Kyle can help you. So you guys go to owner.com. We're going to get Kyle to come back on and talk about, a wider range, but he's in restaurants. This is what he does. So that's where we wanted to start. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo, and I'll talk to you next time. Really, Alan? We're this close.